Your Honor, my client is charged based on one woman's accusation, an accusation riddled with inconsistencies.
You're saying Miss Tate's unreliable due to a head injury caused by the defendant? That's some landmark victim blaming.
The simple truth is there was no forced entry. The alleged victim allowed the defendant into her home.
Not according to the victim's statement, in which she states she tried to close the door to prevent the defendant from entering, but was unable to do so.
Well, can the prosecution provide evidence to substantiate the assault charge?
Absolutely. We have Miss Tate's medical records from the night in question.
Confirming she was concussed, but not how.
We have a witness statement from Corinthos,
Who bonded with the child while my client languished in jail.
for murdering her former fiancé and attempting to kill Mr. Corinthos,
Crimes to which she pled no contest.
which is tantamount to conviction, and for crimes which she took responsibility for during her first parole hearing.
What else you got?
A statement by Detective Harrison Chase.
Who is the alleged victim's boyfriend and whose apartment the alleged crime happened in? The conflicts of interest abound, Your Honor.
Okay. The assault charge is dismissed without prejudice. You should feel free to refile should evidence present.
Speaking of presenting, the prosecution has failed to hand over the so-called forged travel documents for the defense's examination.
And why is that?
There's been a mix-up, Your Honor.
The PCPD evidence room seems to have misplaced said documents.
The charge is possession of forged documents, is it not?
It is, Your Honor, in furtherance of an attempted abduction.
And the PCPD is not in possession of these allegedly forged documents?
Valentine, this isn't as much as the Quartermaines are offering me, you know?
Were the Quartermaines offering you new identities for mother and child? Passports? Birth certificates, which guarantee long, happy lives elsewhere?
They were not.
Your Honor, the evidence was logged in per regulations, but not in its assigned bin when I arrived to check on it this morning. I'm certain it can be located.
Well, get back to me when it does. Until then, no evidence, no charges. The motion to dismiss is granted. I need a recess.
So what does this mean?
It means you're free to go.
Robert, you're still charging Brad with switching the babies and abducting Michael's son, right?
We are.
And you're gonna charge Nelle as well.
We're still building a case against Nelle.
What do you mean you're still building a case against her?
Brad's claim about the circumstances of the switch is in direct opposition to Nell's, since neither is a reliable witness.
Oh my God, Nelle's gonna walk on that too.
We can't nail her without a hammer, and we don't have one.
Did that really just happen? I mean, that woman knocked me unconscious. She gave me a concussion, and she just gets away with it?
The charges were dropped without prejudice. Okay, that means that they could recharge Nelle once the police locate the evidence.
What if that never happens?
Okay, this is far from over, okay? Robert's gonna prove that Nelle gave Wiley to Brad and he tried to pass him off as your son.
Apparently, it's her word against Brad, and for some reason, judges believe her.
Oh, I'm so glad you're still here. Saves me a trip. Enjoy.
Let me guess.
It's my notice of intent to sue. I want Carly to hear this as well. I have been unjustly kept from my child long enough, and I am filing for full sole custody.